Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the USC Trojans against the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Thanks, Chris. Catching up with the Fresno State head coach before the game. Guys, coach told his team the time for individual awards is over. They all celebrated. They're so excited that their QB won the Heisman Trophy. But the last couple of days in practice, players told me coach has turned it up a notch. That first round bye, they have had a long layoff, so their physicality, their intensity, and their momentum has shifted. We'll see if it carries over here to start the first quarter of this playoff game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Dropping back, it's Mayava. The pass rush closing in.
Well, you got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Here comes the rush. Nice grab. It's Jordan. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good effort.
The ball is loose. The defense has got it. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joe, you and I both love this conference. For decades, they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right, and yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. The Bulldogs will line up on 1st and 10. The tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Dump off caught by the running back. Touchdown, Fresno State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and had set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway. After the pick, there's an injured man down on the field. A sophomore member of that offensive line. Now the offense is set up with a short field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. He's going to set up 4th and inches. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Touchdown, Bulldogs! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
4th down, look at the throw for it. Extending the play now. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 as they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So Fresno State has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Caught in the backfield. It's Freeman. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. With the play clock down at 4, they'll spend a timeout. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. To throw, it's Mayava. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. They continue to feed the freshman wide receiver. He might be a young guy, Joel, but you can see off this huge season, they have a lot of trust in him on this big stage.
As they should, Chris. He is such a great player, and it reminds me of the last few years. We've had Malachi Tony.
He's got space. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
Quick throw, the catch is made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
To the air, it's Mayava. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. And they'll finally bring him down after After a huge return, the defense doesn't just get the takeaway, they set the offense up in great field position. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And the back now goes in motion. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Barber. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Grab down the middle, it's Bowman. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Now Fresno State's going to call its second timeout. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry out. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for a man. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Now the Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Trojans will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half he delivered a passionate, urgent message to his team at the half. Yes, they have started strong, tons of momentum coming off that bye week, but it's not enough. They have got to sustain that here to start the third quarter and finish strong. He told them, finish the way we started. We need to land a knockout punch. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. complete with the running back, but can he get there? Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are pouring it on now.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
The shotgun handoff here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. To throw, it's Mayava. Caught quickly. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. Chris, we sit with these coaches every single week, and what do they tell us? Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game, and this quarterback has just not played well. Already thrown 2 picks in this game, and now again, the ball is in harm's way. I understand he's trying to force things down the field, be aggressive, but man, you cannot make these throws. Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up.
Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, to they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
Short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a...
He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. He's got it for a touchdown.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Here's the point after attempt. They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Bootleg looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes a turnover. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So a solid gain of 8 sets them up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. And there's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Their senior running back could be a crucial loss. We'll see if Holly can get an update soon. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. And the wideout goes in motion. Throwing off play action. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaking free, end zone ahead.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
In the red area, it's Ramirez. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
The last thing you want to do in particular on first and goal is force the ball into coverage. That's a great decision by this quarterback to just throw it away, live to snap it on second down.
That pass is caught. Touchdown, Fresno State. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Hop. Who's in the clear? And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
Well, this is what's made him so dangerous all season long, is his threat as a runner and a pass catcher out of the backfield. We've seen it from them, and they go to it here in the playoffs. You knew it was coming.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So Fresno State has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Mistake by the defense makes it first down and 5. They call the draw play here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Grab behind the line. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. Comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. It's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting the lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game. You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO. They do such a good job of this, and Chris, it pops up on film when I'm watching this defense play. Their recognition and instincts are off the charts, and you see the formation and motion of these jet sweeps. They're prepared for it, and here they get a tackle for loss.
Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the first quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit, and now they start running the football? That's just devastating.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6. Time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And leaning on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Play action here on first down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
This is indicative of just how this entire game has gone. What an incredible performance from this group all the way around. Credit this coaching staff. They had them prepared offensively, defensively. This was a dominant victory by this group.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, got to get some consolation points here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll give it to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Oh, they're having some real issues here with ball security. This running back already fumbled, and now he puts it on the ground again. They are so fortunate. Look at the bounce right back to him. He's able to recover, but I think that they need to make a switch. You cannot have a guy that's going to be this loose with the football. I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level, so I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Red 18.
Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.